How do we deal with spirits? Well, first of all, you in charge, you in the physical world. This is your domain. It's where you reside, and spirits have their place where they reside. And yes, we have interactions with each other, but you, the one that has the physical body, and you, the one that has got the advantage because you are in the physical world. So this is your world. This is your place. You in charge. So claim that and know that, and I think a lot of people get very fearful, which is the opposite of what you should do. Um, the real point is to raise your vibration. Raising your vibration really means smile more, be more happy, have more fun. So make it light. Anything that is more joyous, more fun, more uplifting. You can listen to light-hearted music. A lot of people who are fighting cancer, they don't watch any serious things, news first thing to go, radio, the war in the Ukraine. You can leave that one for everybody else. And yeah, just don't really be concerned about the rest of the world and their problems. You take everybody's problems out in your life. If you have a person that is negative or a negative influence in your life and makes you feel bad all the time, go for people that are better feeling, and go to places that are more uplifting. If they're too uplifting, well, maybe you're going the other way. So you might just be too light and too airy and forget to live your life. But just kidding. Okay, so in general, we want to make it light and fun. Also, if we deal with spiritual entities, we can like make fun of them and make it light-hearted between us and them, and the exchange between us. If you try and make it dark and eerie and what you see in the movies, whatever they do in the movies, don't do it. Like this is just generally advice for everyday life. If you see it in a movie and it sounds feasible, don't do it. Just generally rubbish. I wouldn't say that relationship advice in movies are great. Anything to do with spirits is absolutely, completely, and utter nonsense. If you do that, you are just going to really make your life a misery. Just don't take advice from all these movies and directors and things. I think generally the entertainment industry is not a good place to get information. Generally, the people that have good information, you can go in the voodoo culture, people that live in more rural areas, people that generally don't charge you an arm and a leg for their services. You can see I don't really charge very much. I'm in it for really noble purposes, which is a little bit dumb, honestly, but we do what we do because we want to have everybody move forward and live better lives. So people that have this tendency, they don't really want to become rich out of whatever they do. It's a very, very kind of a basic way to judge. This has been said about the hoodoo culture as well, where they do say if you have to pay a lot of money for some candles and this and that and whatever, and doing all sorts of things, then you're probably dealing with the wrong kind of people. So that would be kind of a overly simplified statement. So always use your own caution and your own brain. Live your life in your best way. Make the decisions based on proper judgments. Okay, so the other part of it is to really set boundaries and stand your ground. So I'm saying this is my space. I'm in control of this space. When we do this course, a lot of the tools that we use work very well, like grounding, running your energy, claiming your space, disconnecting from things. So really understanding where you are, what your space is, and claim that space. When you do your conditioning, when you have an area that you do more and more work in, it becomes a place that you then own. Then you have more of a presence there, and really claim that space, that presence, that moment for yourself, and then you'll find you have less and less to worry about as time goes by. Okay, and then if you do want to connect with spirits and communicate with them, I do not do seances. There's a reason for that. Seances generally are very organized, generally do it with a lot of different people. You don't want to be just one person, which is kind of that rule for the movies and Ouija board. So that information, yes, even I'm contradicting myself, obviously, but yes, don't do these things alone. But you can. A lot of people speak to the ancestors in such a case, absolutely. But set a time and place for that, and keep it like every so often, every new moon or every full moon, whatever it is. Keep that time. Do it regularly. set up that time and place, that they will actually come and bug you if you don't do it. At the spiritual church, they actually go and say, hey, you know what, we have an arrangement for 11 o'clock, the spirits are starting to get upset, you better get inside. So that does happen. So there's a time and place that you set up, and you then have that allocated time, place that you do this, like a shrine, and you then communicate in that place. So that is generally a nice way to do it, because if you set up a time and place, and they understand that they communicate in this time with you, then they don't have to communicate to you at other times. So they don't have to like sit around and waste their attention on you. They can actually be set free. They can do other things. They can go and haunt some house or something, whatever they want. Just kidding. But if once they know and understand that this is the times that you have counsel with them, then it starts to become a routine, and it becomes easy for the spirit to know where they stand, and easy for you to know where you stand. So this just becomes easier all along. And so with spirits, they kind of like things like time. I've got a guide that's incredibly good with time. I mean, I always have this reminders of what time is like best, and so I'm very fortunate in that, I think. So keep your ascendancy in the physical world. Keep your promises and your times and your places, and set up routines, and just generally make things easier for yourself, and also have more of a light way of dealing with this. I told my daughter when she was younger that whatever she does, she must have fun with it. The reason for that was specifically this, where if you start to have fun with things, then you attract the right kind of attention. Same in the physical world. If I'm a fun person to be around, I will attract fun people. If I want to have like really serious dark experiences, I will attract really serious dark people. So this is how it works with physical world. Kind of works in the spiritual world in very much the same way.